Hello there my fellow holotable heroes. It is time yet again to play some Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and in this one I want to show you how I'm climbing in arena using Finalizer versus various compositions of 7-star executors in my arena. Now see, there's always some bit of RNG involved and some executor lineups are more consistent to beat than the others, but on average I would say I'm winning 3 out of 4 battles. The only one that's kind of tricky is the one with IG in the starting lineup. So in this one I will actually first just quickly cover the first order fleet that I'm using and why they work well. So for each ship I'll show you that, and then I'll show you 3 battles. So first one will be with what I find to be the most common starting lineup for defense for Executor. So that's with Xanadu Blood in the starting lineup. Then the second one we will be with Boba Starfighter, and then the third battle, that's the one that's actually little bit more tricky. There's a lot of RNG involved in that one when IG is in starting lineup. So versus that lineup, I do not recommend using Finalizer, but more about that once I get to the battle itself. Now I don't want to go too much in depth around how first order fleet works, because I've done it already way back in one of my previous in-depth guides. So if you're interested more in that, there'll be a link in the description below to that video. But here, just to quickly show you what is happening here. So the Finalizer will be getting plus 15 speed for each first order ally for its first turn. So that's why we'll start with 3 first order ships there, and Finalizer will be getting plus 45 speed. So this will allow it to go first, and then apply Hunted over on Houndstooth, and because of Hunted, Houndstooth won't be able to gain bonus turn meter, so you'll just be free to go around and hit the other enemies. So that's what in a nutshell Finalizer does bring here. So there are kind of 2 ways we will be controlling the enemy Executor Bounty Hunter fleet. So one is with ability blocks from Caloran's command shuttle, as well as stuns. So Tile Silencer can stun in its basic, then Finalizer can call it for assist as well with its own basic, and then we'll be using Sanfak as reinforcement that can stun as well. So it's all about controlling them, ability blocking, stunning them, so they can't use their special abilities too often, because whenever they do use, they will apply breach, and as we know, whenever they apply breach, they're getting closer and closer to their ultimate. So by essentially slowing down how many times they can apply breach, you will be able to slowly take them out one by one. Now on top of the ability block here that you do get with command shuttle, also all the abilities kind of boost turn meter to the allies, give them advantage and things like that. So that's why command shuttle here is crucial. So you'll be able to, you know, keep passing turn meter to your allies, as well as then let's look at here the reinforcement ability, because with Finalizer lead, all your reinforcement ability from first order ships will be active at the beginning of the battle. So whenever an enemy reinforcements, they will lose some turn meter, you will gain some turn meter, so often you will be able to stop them when they come as a reinforcement before they get to do anything. So command shuttle, very important here. Up next, Tile Silencer is your not only main but the only damage dealer in here, so you do need to keep him alive at all costs. Again, you know, its reinforcement ability will be active due to Finalizer lead, which just gives you some extra offense, which is obviously very nice. And then here, Frenzied Rage, so every time Tile Silencer is damaged or damages a target locked enemy, it'll be gaining turn meter as well as stacking offense. And it's this very stacking offense that will allow you that by the end of the battle you'll just be hitting enemies for like 200-300 or even 400k, so you don't need to worry about finishing off you know, that pesky Houndstooth towards the end of the battle. And as mentioned before, here we have a stun on the basic if enemy has more than 50% turn meter. So the next first order fighter it will be using is the Special Forces TIE Fighter. And why Special Forces TIE Fighter? Because again, reinforcement abilities will be active for the starting fleet, because we'll be gaining extra potency and enemies will have minus 20% tenacity, which is great because this will allow us to very reliably be landing those ability blocks and stuns so they can't resist them. Yeah, and also you've got as well an assist there that you can call in beginning on Tile Silencer, but to be honest, Special Forces TIE Fighter will not really survive beyond the opening sequence. They gun him down very quickly, so he's really there for the reinforcement ability. That's all. And now up here we got First Order TIE Fighter. Now you can bring him sometimes as a backup when you do need some extra, like maybe a big hit. But you know, also his reinforcement, their ability will grant your allies some extra turn meter. But he probably won't be the first reinforcement you bring in. We'll be using as well Plo Koon's Jedi TIE Fighter here. And that's really for two things, because when he comes in, he will recover some health and protection on your guys, as well as dispel debuffs. So this is for those situations where you like have so many debuffs and you want to come in, cleanse, heal up, and then you can use its special ability again to boost her meter on your guys, so you can get control over the enemy yet again. Then Sanfag here, why him? Obviously it's good to have a tank to bring in as a first, maybe second reinforcement, depend on what enemy brings in. But why Sanfag? Because his stun there cannot be resisted when you attack a buffed enemy, and pretty much these guys will constantly have some buffs on them. So as long as they don't dodge, you will be able to land this stun. And also when you bring it in as a reinforcement, you will be stunning a target which can't be evaded or resisted. So again, we'll be utilizing stuns here to stop and slow down the enemy. And as the final reinforcement that I do have is Cassian's U-Wing. This one can come in clutch because when you do need to dispel that pesky retribution where either Xanadu blood puts on or Boba as well when they come in the reinforcement, and you want to just get rid of taunts and things like that, the reinforcement ability here will dispel all the buffs on all enemies. And on top of that, you can then use a Guerrilla Strike special attack here to call TIE Silencer for an assist. So you can again get either a big hit or another stun when you call it for an assist. So this is the fleet that I will be using through all these 3 battles. I've been testing out for the past 2 days different lineups, different reinforcements, and I just found that this team gives you complete flexibility over what you need. You've got stuns, you've got assists, you've got dispelling buffs, dispelling debuffs, healing up, some extra turn meter. So these reinforcements here, they really give you a full flexibility. No matter what enemy throws at you, you hopefully will be able to counter with one of these guys. Okay, so now finally ready for the first battle. So in this one we're going up against the most common defensive team I've noticed. So all these battles I'll show you, they will all be 7 stars. Various relic levels, you know. So for this one, everybody's relic 7 in the starting lineup. So with that out of the way, let's hop in the battle and let me talk you through how this team works. Okay, so Finalizer will go first. You will want to apply Hunted over on Houndstooth, so it can't gain bonus turn meter. And unfortunately everybody has got tenacity up, so we won't be able to land stuns. So just keep there chugging away at Razor Crest. Just use basic, then call another assist there. We almost got the protection down. Okay, then they will always start with basic. Now here you can with command shuttle apply ability block over there. All right, they keep going. There we go. Let's land that ability block over again on Houndstooth, so it can't put a taunt up. And now with Xanadu blood out of the stealth, nice big hit, almost got him out. There goes Special Forces TIE Fighter. As I said, it won't really do much. That's all there is to it. Now here, let's boost turn meter. So we can now use basic to stun Boba, so it doesn't counter attack. And this is where you want to bring Cassian just to get rid of that taunt and quickly dispatch of Cad Bane, because Cad Bane can actually apply breach on his basic. He doesn't have to use special ability. Again, using basic there, stunning Houndstooth so it doesn't get a taunt up. And here again, using basic from Finalizer, you call TIE Silencer, another stun. So as you can see, stuns, ability blocks, keep this bounty hunter fleet under control at all times. Let's pass turn meter back over to Silencer here, finish off Boba. So we are pretty good control here. I guess depends what reinforcements enemy will bring after this. Let's put some target lock over there, because remember, when we use basic with Silencer on target locked enemies, it will be ramping up its damage. Now fortunately they brought in Sith Bomber, which will slow down us a little bit because of the days, so we won't be able to keep gaining turn meter. Now the second reinforcement, in this case probably is good to bring in Sanfag, just that you can protect Silencer here. So we got a stun over on Sith Bomber, stun over on Razor Crest, put a nice big hit over on Houndstooth. Okay, let's see, let's put Hunted over on Razor Crest, perfect, which will also remove some turn meter on Houndstooth. Boom, there goes Houndstooth. So now it's just a case of cleaning these guys up. But again, it may take a while. Let's see what they've got for us. Okay, so they've got IG. Let's get a stun. Oh, even better than that. As you can see, Silencer is really ramping up its damage now. Yep, why not? Let's bring in Plow here just to get more turn meter here. Just basic. Lucky dodge there. Big hit. However, Razor Crest, we do have to burn through it once again because of its buffs there. Let's get a taunt up over in Sandfag just to make sure they can't target anybody. Lucky dodge there. Let's see if we can get another stun out there. Perfect. Everybody's dazed pretty much. So I'm just gonna do basic. Again, everybody's dazed. I'll just apply target lock here and offense down on Razor Crest. TIE Bomber, another tank. Oh wow, this battle will drag on, but you know, at least they don't really have any sort of way to apply breach anymore on us, because we took care of all the bounty hunter ships. Only Razor Crest remaining. Let's get TIE Bomber out of here before it dispels all the buffs on us. Apply Hunted now on Sith Marauder as well. There we go. What they've got for us, just some buffs. Get Razor Crest out of here, and I just have to take care of Sith Marauder and we should be good to go. Let's bring in final reinforcement here for us. Come on, big hit. Oh, 60k, I'll take it, and there we go, just a casual 260k on its basic. Now for this second battle, we'll be going up against Boba in the starting lineup. Here everybody's, you know, minimum requirements, so Houndstooth will be Relic 5. There'll be also Relic 8 on Boba, of course. However, Beskar Mandalorian here is only Gear 13. It's not even Relic 1, but still, I don't think it really matters all that much. So I found these ones with Boba actually to be the easiest one, just because Boba is quite squishy, so you can quickly take him out. So, you know, you're just focusing down very, very quickly. But because he's squishy, instead of calling an assist with Finalizer, on Finalizer with Special Forces TIE Fighter will be using its AoE, because you don't want to get Boba too low in health, because then an enemy will use the healing ability. Anyway, Hunted first on Houndstooth, just basic there, and here we do not call an assist, because that would get potentially Boba into yellow, and then the enemy will be using its healing ability, and we don't want that. Alright, now again, over here, let's ability block Houndstooth so it can't get a taunt. Alright, they're going against TIE Fighter again, another ability block, finish off Boba, and that's why I said these ones with Boba are the easiest, I think, just because Boba is very squishy, whereas Xanadu Blood, even though squishy, is hiding in stealth to begin with. Anyway, again, first reinforcement, this time they do not have any retribution, they don't have taunt, so first reinforcement Sandfag instead of Cassian, as we did in the first battle, trying to here take out IG, but it keeps healing up a little bit here. So I'm just gonna put now overhit on Razor Crest. There goes TIE Fighter. Ability block Houndstooth yet again. This should take care of IG. There he goes. Let's call Silencer for an assist to get a nice stun over there. Perfect. So as you can see, again, we're really disabling them with all the ability blocks and stuns. They can't really do much here. Okay, so they bring in Xanadu Blood, so this will give them retribution, unfortunately, so we'll have to be careful how we play this. Let's try and get a stun on Xanadu Blood. Perfect. And here, what you will want to do is bring in Cassian to dispel that retribution, because if these guys counterattack, they can apply target lock. Xanadu can apply breach as well on basic. Took care of Xanadu Blood, very quick and easy there. Let's get a stun on over on Houndstooth. Perfect. Alright, so they did use the heal ability here, which put a taunt over on Houndstooth, which is not ideal, but you know, we should be able to take care of Houndstooth here in a moment, hopefully. Let's cleanse up the breach from Sandfag. big hit-ish. Let's get hunted, which will also give us offense up and defense penetration. So hopefully this will allow us to take care of Houndstooth here. Let's see what reinforcement they've got for us. Okay, see they brought in TIE Advanced, so I'm just gonna do basic there. Pass another turn. Alright, let's see what you can do, guys. This is with offense down, 200k hit on Houndstooth, and that was with offense down. Here we go. Oh, lost sound fact, that's okay, he did his job. Just trying to get Razor Crest out of here as well, so we'll just bring in now Plow to cleanse off these debuffs, boost turn meter, and just keep attacking. Okay, boost turn meter, put a hit over there, just basic, there we go. Take care of Vader so we can shake off the target locks. And now it's a case of cleaning up Razor Crest here. On its own, Razor Crest can't really do much, to be honest. Again, just calling assists. Come on. Just basic. Oh, 450k hit over there. That's how Silencer will ramp up towards the end of the battle. Alright, for the third and final battle here, I want to show you the one that I do not recommend using Finalizer against. I only have about 50% success rate versus this particular team with IG in the starting lineup. So on the enemy side, this Beskar Mandalorian is Relic 5, IG is Relic 5, and Houndstooth will be Relic 5 as well. And let's just roll the gameplay so that you can see why IG is dangerous. It's because he can stun, and if he stuns your Silencer or Command Shuttle, you will be in trouble because you won't be able to gain control. Anyway, you have to put a Hunted over on Houndstooth so it can't gain bonus turn meter, and we can't stun anybody. But anyway, let's just put a hit over on Razor Crest actually, because IG can keep healing up. Call an assist, there we go. And this is where RNG can happen once IG gets a turn. So what you want to do again is ability block Houndstooth so it doesn't get a taunt up, because if it gets a taunt it will pretty much have perma-taunt because there'll be constant some breach on your guys. There you go. Luckily it stunned their TIE Fighter. If it would stun either of the other ships, you will be in trouble because you will not be able to control Houndstooth. So again, this lineup I do not recommend using First Order. I still want to show you the gameplay that, you know, if RNG goes right in beginning, that IG doesn't land a stun on either of the Kylos, you can still easily win here. Bringing in Cassian to dispel the taunt from Boba, and then we could finish off IG there. And from here, you know, we got pretty good control, just using basics here to stun the enemies. No issues whatsoever. I mean, Cassian did his job really, but there you go, you can apply target lock, then we use basic to boost the damage. They're going after Cassian it seems. Let's call Silencer for an assist. Get a stun on Boba. That should finish him, I think. Yeah, more than enough. And there we go. So once you're just down again, Razor Crest on its own is not really a threat. It just gives bonus to all the other bounty hunters really. So you just want to keep everybody under control here. So we'll turn our attention now onto Xanadu Blood. So let's go ahead, bring our next reinforcement in. So in this case, probably want to bring in Sunfax so we can get a stun over on Houndstooth. So make sure to target Houndstooth here to get a stun. Then we can get a stun over on Razor Crest as well. Get a stun on Cat Bane. Oh, didn't land the stun unfortunately this time, but just keep going after Cat Bane here. Alright, here comes the mass assist. Let's boost turn meter on everybody. And now Cassian can go ahead, hide Command Shuttle in stealth, finish off Xanadu Blood there. Let's get hunted over on Razor Crest as well. So as you can see, we can control the enemy very well, but again, this one with IG can go downhill straight in the beginning if IG would stun either of your Kylos. So definitely not the optimal team here to use Finalizer against these guys. But anyway, just keep stunning here, people. We stun Houndstooth so it can't get a taunt out. Let's see a big hit. There we go. And this was again with offense down, a 250k hit over on Houndstooth. So Silencer is really putting in the work here. Let's boost these spell buffs with Plow. Booster meat on everybody, get a stun and another stun. Okay, they healed up. Let's put a taunt over on Sunfang just in case. Stun Razor Crest. Call an assist over on Vader. That should be the end of him. And one big hit. Come on. They were able to get in a reinforcement. That's what they've got for us. Ooh, TIE Fighter. Okay, let's hope we don't get any dodges there. 560k hit. Oh my. Man, I love Silencer. Alright, let's get hunted over on TIE Fighter and hopefully get him out before he starts dodging left and right. There you go. That's the third and final battle for today's video. So I've said I've been testing Finalizer in Arena for the past 2 days in both of my accounts, and going up against those lineup with Xanadu Blood, that is the most common. It's a pretty good rate, I would say 3 out of 4 those I win, versus Slave 1, as you've seen. It's very easy, those I win every time, just because Boba is very squishy. But this one with IG, I only win about 50% of them. So versus the IG lineups, I'll be testing some other counters as the days come on. So I'll be testing Malevolence, see if how I can utilize that, as well as Radus, Negotiator. So make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're interested in these kind of videos, so you don't miss them when they're released. But until then, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.